Welcome to the tutorial video for the Xtimeline web tool. The great thing about watching a tutorial video is that at any point you may pause the video if you need more time, and I urge you to do so. It will be much easier to follow if you're able to work at your own pace with the video. At times I will ask you to pause the video in order to practice a particular skill independently. This will help you to refine your skills with this program. Okay, let's get started. First, open up your preferred web browser and go to www.xtimeline.com. The first step will be able to create a new account. In order to create an account, you will need to type in your email 2 times. Choose a display name, and it may make it easier if you create a display name that's the first part of your email. Then create a password and confirm it to ensure accuracy. Accept the terms of service at the bottom and then click Submit. Remember, you can pause the video if you need more time to complete this step. Congratulations! You've created a new account. So this means that you can now create a new timeline. As you can see, this is what your home page will look like once you've created an account. Now, locate the Create a Timeline button in the top right-hand corner. Click it to start creating your new timeline. Now we want to enter in all of the basic information for your new timeline, such as the title or subject. The asterisks to the left indicate which information is required to set up your timeline. After giving it a title, you will be asked to check the availability of the URL. It will automatically copy your title into the box, but if it's not available, you can edit it until you find an address that is available. If it is available, the yellow OK box will pop up. If not, you will be indicated that it is unavailable, and then you'll have a chance to change it. Select a language, and you can upload a photo by browsing on your computer for one that you desire. Once you find a photo that will be the cover of your timeline, it will appear to the right. Next, select a category, and as you can see, I selected history because my timeline is about Abraham Lincoln's life. Give your timeline a short description in the white box. And finally, click Create. And you're ready to begin adding new events. Please pause the video if you need additional time to complete the requirements, especially if you need extra time to browse for a photo and upload it so that your timeline will have a cover photo. Click on Add Event to add a new date with information to your timeline. Once there, you will be prompted to give the event a title, add a date. You can also upload a photo from your computer, just like you did before, and then add a description in the white box. As always, pause the video for additional time. Now, let's take a minute to try this step out on your own. Create an event independently, just like we did before. Add your title and date, upload a photo, and give a short description, and then add it to your timeline. Please pause the video to complete this task. Once you're finished and are satisfied with the outcome, click play, and we will move on to the next step. Embedding video clips is very similar to uploading photos, it just requires an extra step. First, you must locate the video that you would like to use. The easiest way to do this is through YouTube. Once you have searched for and located a video on YouTube that you wish to use, click the Share button directly underneath the video. Then, make sure you click the Embed option. Code below will automatically be highlighted for you, and all you have to do is right-click and select Copy, and go back to your Xtimeline screen. Then, once back on the Xtimeline screen, enter in your title and date, like we did before. But instead of clicking Upload like you would for a photo, click the Embed option under Media, and right-click once again in the white box below. This time choose Paste, which will then insert your code for your video. Add another short description, and then click Submit for your timeline. Now, let's try this step out again on your own. Create another event, adding a title and date, but this time instead of adding a photo from your computer, search on YouTube for another video. Follow the steps that we completed before, and if you need a reminder, just rewind the video back to the instructions that you need to see. Pause the video to complete this task. Once you're finished and you're satisfied with the outcome, click play, and we'll move on to the next step. Once you've created all of the events that you desire, you can see the list of events that you've created, and then you're able to view your timeline. Each one of the events on the timeline can be clicked on to view your pictures or video that you've uploaded. Now, let's look at a student sample. As you can see, you can click on the text to get to the event you would like to look at, or you can click on the circles in the green bar at the bottom. Here's an example of an event a student has placed to begin the timeline. It gives the date and a photo, and it says Abraham Lincoln was born in a one-room log cabin in Nolan Creek, Kentucky. What a humble place for such a great man to be born. Here's another event, and it is the last one of the timeline. It gives the date again, and then a headline for the event, President Lincoln is shot, a photograph, and it says, President Lincoln and his wife Mary go to Ford's Theater to see the play Our American Cousin. During the third act of the play, John Wilkes Booth shoots the president in the head at approximately 10:13 p.m. The president is pronounced dead the following morning. Here is another example of an event, the Gettysburg Address in 1863. The reason why this event is different is because it has the media tab to the right-hand side, and if you click it, it'll take you to your YouTube video. Now apply all of the skills that you've learned to create a timeline that you can use as an example in your own classroom. This will be an example that you can show students all of the things that you can do on Xtimeline. Create your own timeline with 5 events, making sure that they all have different pictures, and then make sure that 2 of those events have embedded videos. Thank you so very much for taking the time to view this tutorial in learning how to use Xtimeline. Please visit my library WordPress blog where you found these videos to leave me some feedback. Also, feel free to contact me with any questions that you may have. Thanks again.